What is up, Troubler Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news! Oh my god! The interview we did with Rice Scum a couple days ago, right here on Drumlord, has started a bunch of shiznizzle. That's right, it started so much beef because KSI reacted today with a video going at Rice Scum's head. Rice Scum's ex-girlfriend, Abby, she started going after Rice. Her mom jumped in the mix. But before we get into those stories, first, we need to talk about the Rona. That's right, Corona, because it's changing things all over the landscape of YouTube, because those people that are, dealing with some financial issues are starting OnlyFans. That's right, known as the Walmart, James Charles, Cole Carrington has started an OnlyFans. That's right, Cole Carrington started an OnlyFans, saying it's only $5 to go be a fan of him and check him out. But Cole is not the only one starting an OnlyFans. In fact, Lance Stewart's ex-girlfriend, Lizzie Wurst, has started an OnlyFans. That's right, a week ago she said, OnlyFans? Okay, that's annoying. And then, yesterday, she launched an OnlyFans. So what is going on? I mean, times are tough. Money is hard. Those people that have fallen down like in irrelevancy, they're not making money from the YouTube vids, they're not making money from the streams, are starting to do that. They're starting to do that. But speaking about Corona, that's right, COVID-19, one of the biggest YouTubers that handles a lot of these conspiracies, known as Shane Dawson, put out some tweets last night that he deleted, but I think he has a pretty good theory. Shane tweeted out, okay, not to spiral too much into a conspiracy hole, but my antibody test came back positive and the lab said I had Corona at some point. The worst flu I've ever had was back in December, but I've been sick multiple times since, so I'm not sure which flu was Miss Rona. And he also said, have any of you been tested positive for antibodies? And if so, when was the last time you were sick? I'm just so curious when Corona actually started spreading. Also, Ryland tested negative, so I wonder if he was like immune to me. Well, here's the thing. Shane Dawson ended up getting some hate from some people saying you're spreading conspiracy, so he deleted the tweets. Didn't want to be a part of the drama. I reached out to him, talked about it briefly, because I think Shane Dawson is actually onto something, okay? Back in January, all right, Nadeshot got super sick. Like, it was all around LA. FaZe Banks got super sick. I know FaZe Rain. Like, there's so many LA people that got super sick in December and January. It was like a flu like they've never experienced. And why couldn't it have been Corona? They first started finding out about Corona in December, right? So you mean to tell me as soon as Corona actually came out in the public is when we found it? We found it day one? I doubt it. It's probably been around prior to scientists discovering it. I would assume. It doesn't seem like a crazy conspiracy theory to me. Anyhow, on last Drumlord, we interviewed Rice Scum, and yes, Leafy was there, and Rice Scum had some things to say about KSI, but also his ex-girlfriend, right? The two of them broke up. We're talking about Abby. And Rice Scum, I asked him this question. I was like, hey man, like, how do you protect yourself from being used from these girls, from just stealing the clout and having a career from just dating you? And he said he had a contract, okay? And apparently the contract says a percentage of his ex-girlfriend's money that she makes on YouTube and all that has to go back to Rice Scum. It's a way to protect himself from being used. And well, he went further after the interview and tweeted out this. Yo, my ex signed a contract before we dated. I own like a percentage of her. I haven't collected on the money, but should I? Okay, I'm gonna stop. Anyhow, Abby responded. That's right, Abby responds by saying, oh, you mean the document you told me was an NDA that secretly had a percentage in there? Wait, what? Rice Scum tricked her into signing this? She goes on to say, you mean the one that you tore up because you found out months later and then you blamed it on your team? And you said you never do something so effed? You're really reaching. If you have it, let's see it. It doesn't exist. Woo! Okay, so now Abby's saying that the contract got ripped up. It doesn't even exist, right? Rice Gum responds by saying this. Secretly, I brought it up because that's the main thing. And you said it was fair. Why would I plan ahead and then tear it up? Yo, but deadass, release the contract. Wow, okay, now here's the thing. If you are new and you're interested in this story, you need to subscribe with notifications on right now because we're gonna get this contract. I am telling you, I promise on everything I love, we on Drumler will get a copy of this contract and we're gonna go through it with, I'm gonna have lawyers on here, we're gonna go through the contract and we're gonna figure out how much money Abby owns Rice Gum or if the contract is legally binding or not. However, it didn't stop there because all of Abby's friends are starting to jump in, they're starting to say stuff. We're talking about the Clubhouse. All those girls are coming out and saying stuff. Vitali's ex-girlfriend, Kinsey, said, I wasn't going to comment on anything between Rice and Abby because I'm not one for the drama ever, but it's gone too far. He's been cruel to her for weeks and yesterday put down her mother. Abby is the best person I've ever met. Can this kid just stop? Abby's mom's involved. That's right. Abby's mom started texting Rice Gum. Rice Gum posted this text conversation where, Abby's mom hit him up saying, hey, it's Erica, Abby's mother. Call me back. Rice Gum responded, why? I don't want to. Rice Gum, you're a fool. Anyhow, we will have a big update on Drumler with all of that, but Rice Gum is also in another beef. It's not just the ex-girlfriend stuff. We've been telling you here on Drumler that there's kind of this beef brewing behind the scenes between Rice Gum and KSI. They used to be homies, they used to be friends, but then you know, there was the KSI versus Logan Paul fight, and Rice Gum actually sat on Logan Paul's side, and Rice Gum says it's only because he only got an invite from Logan, he didn't get an invite from KSI, which started this whole beef, and then Rice Gum started saying that KSI's music wasn't that good, and woo! It's just getting out of control. We did the interview with Rice Gum. Rice Gum said that KSI was petty, and now KSI has responded with a full video on his channel flaming Rice Gum. And yeah, KSI ends up permanently deleting the song that he did with Rice Gum. He ends up unfollowing him on Twitter in this video about some drama with him and KSI and his ex-girlfriend, which has been popping off on the interwebs. KSI unfollowed you on everything. He deleted the music video.
He did, he did, but then he brought it back though because it had like 40 mil, so he knew it needed to be back. But no, he put it back.
All right, first of all, I haven't unfollowed him from everything. Let me fix that. Okay, now I unfollow him from everything. Secondly, he says I brought back the music video because it needed to be brought back since it had so many views. I mean, again, I'll show you how much I don't give a fuck. Okay, I understand. Delete forever. Okay, all right.
He reacts to the Drumler interview where Rice Gum is saying he's petty. Here's that clip.
He's so petty for no reason. I don't get it. I'm keeping it 100. It's stemming from the Logan Paul fight. Like I said, man, KSI, he didn't send me a free ticket, bro.
All right, Rice Gum. So apparently I am being petty because I unfollowed you on social media. But aren't you being petty as well since I didn't give you a ticket for the KSI Logan fight?
KSI says that Rice was actually paid for a feature when Rice said he wasn't. Woo! And then KSI reviews his songs and Rice's songs, and he just clowns on Rice. At one point, KSI's like sleeping on Rice. I mean, it's a funny video. And I must say, if we're gonna talk views, if we're gonna talk success, like, I gotta give it to KSI. I mean, KSI has done better with his music career than Rice Gum. In fact, Rice Gum's #1 hit, Every Night Sis, with 47 million views, just got passed by KSI's Down Like That, which has 48 million. This puts me in an awkward situation. KSI and Rice Gum, both the homies, love them both. But we're going to see how this thing plays out because I think the whole internet kind of understands that diss tracks are coming. They're probably going to start making music at each other. I could be wrong, but it just seems like a natural thing that's going to happen. Seeing how The debate is who makes better music. I mean, it's gonna go that direction. If you're new here and you want to keep up to date on all the news in the community, you gotta sub with those notifications. If you enjoy me grinding here on a beautiful Sunday, I should be out on my hammock, chilling on the desk, but I'm here working for y'all. Please slap a like on it. Drama Alert Nation, now over 5,500,000 subscribers.